Welcome to this week's Hymn of the Week. This week we have Glory to God 483, Dearest Jesus, We Are Here. And this hymn certainly falls under the category of baptism. If we look at its history, the text, which was written by Benjamin Schmolk in 1704, was first published in the collection called Heilige Flammen der himmlisch gesinnten Seele, which means the holy flames of the heavenly minded ones. So interestingly enough, we have yet again Catherine Winkworth, who is just was very well gifted with translating German to English. So we are blessed to have her translation from 1858. But a little more about Benjamin Schmolk. He actually started preaching in the church at the age of 16. Someone was so moved by it that they gave him money to go study theology, I believe at the University of Leipzig. And so in Leipzig he studied and he tried. In that time when he was studying at Leipzig, he did write poetry to kind of get some money for his education, like all struggling artists and lyricists and musicians do. And then in 1702, after he graduated, he got married, but then he moved to the Friedenskirche in Schweidnitz, where he would be the rest of his life. Interestingly enough, that was the time he also, right after he got married, a few years after that, it was also 30 Years' War, so he was in challenge there, but that's when he wrote this text, Dearest Jesus, We Are Here. And it is generally connected with the sermon hymn, Dearest Jesus at Your Word. This was by Tobias Klausnitzer, and this was a sermon that was written about 9 to 10 years before Schmolk was even born. So the tune, as we can see, Johann Rudolf Ahler, and we have maybe heard of Ahler before. This was published originally as an Advent hymn, and it was part of the Neue Geistliche auf die Sonntage durchs ganze Jahr gerichtete. So new, holy, or sacred for all the Sundays throughout the entire year. And interesting enough, Johann Rudolf Ahler was born in Mühlhausen. Some of us may recognize that name because of the history of Johann Sebastian Bach. He was indeed an organist there for about a year, I believe 1707 to 1708. And so Ahler was actually the Bürgermeister, sorry, let's get back to English, was the mayor in Mühlhausen. You don't see that a lot from someone that's writing music, that they actually are a mayor of a place where eventually Bach would play. So I decided to make this interesting. Let's connect Johann Sebastian Bach to the music of Johann Rudolf Ahler and also the text of Benjamin Schmolk, right? So I'm going to start the introduction by playing just a little excerpt of BWV 730, the individually transmitted chorale of Johann Sebastian Bach. Liebster Jesu, wir sind hier. Dearest Jesus, we are here. Of course, that translates the same way. So here we go. Dearest Jesus, we are here. And I might want some sound. interesting thing about this hymn, and even when I sing it, you think about it is about a baptism of a child. But it is appropriate, I think, on the Baptism Sunday when Jesus was baptized as we commemorate the liturgical year, to sing about that. We can be praying for those that are being baptized throughout the year in all the churches. Some, of course, on Easter Sunday, ordinarily in some denominations, but also at other times. And so it is appropriate to sing at the beginning of any calendar year. Thank you very much for listening to Hymn of the Week.